la. Oh, hello, James. Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Karen the Carrot, and today I'm gonna show you how to do this makeup, which is inspired by Miss Spider from James and the Giant Peach. She is an awesome character, a 90s icon, a sexy legend. I really loved watching James and the Giant Peach growing up. A couple years ago in 2023, I made this costume with the glasses. It went absolutely viral because I was seeing pictures that I had posted on my Instagram, all over Pinterest, people the next year taking my glasses idea and making it their own twist. I thought it was really awesome, but when I created that costume, I was going to a Halloween party, so my main focus was to just do my makeup and get out of the house on time like I had promised my friends. But yeah, so this year I decided to make a tutorial to show you guys how I did it, and I would love to see you guys try it. I'm gonna have a separate tutorial for how I made the glasses, but I will have it linked below. And yeah, let's get started. All right guys, let's get this tutorial started. So for Miss Spider, what we really want to do, she has these really nice thin eyebrows, so we're gonna block them with Elmer's glue. We love her, we know her, she's non-toxic. The drag queens use this and they know what they're doing. I'm gonna end up doing like 3 layers of this Elmer's glue process, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get some rubbing alcohol and a little pad, and I'm just gonna wipe any excess oils from my eyebrow. Try not to get in your eye. That way the glue will stick the best and we will have the best outcome. Good prep is very important for a good outcome. I do have a fan on the side, so if you guys hear something, it's probably the fan. If you guys don't, amazing. I also have this, it's a hair dryer, and I'm gonna put it in cool in between the layers so it kind of like speeds up the process. And I'm gonna be using a little like brow brush to comb up the hairs. I got this really cool little like brow device at a beauty supply store, so if you guys live near one, they have the best things. I also got some lashes that I'm gonna be using. $3.99. Love that price. All right, so let's get started. I'm gonna kind of like comb up, comb down, comb up again, kind of like diagonal, just to make sure it's really in there. I want that first layer to be really good. And then taking that little brush upwards. The goal is just to get them as flat as possible. Oh yeah, this is working really good. While that one dries up a little bit, I'm gonna go in with the second one. This makes me realize that my eyebrows are way longer than I thought. Sometimes they need a trim.
Dude, like, all this effort, you might be questioning it, but honestly, it's a really cool technique to learn and to get the really thin eyebrows.
And like I mentioned before, I learned how to do this from drag queens. So if you guys need a more in-depth tutorial, I'm sure there's plenty of tutorials by really talented drag queens that will go deep further in it, but a lot of drag queens I know use Elmer's glue. I'm just gonna do a little second coat here. I'm gonna put it on cool. All right, let's do one more layer, and then we will go in with powder. If you're wondering why so much glue, because when I put the white, you're gonna kind of see the little creases in between. And I just want it to be like as smooth as possible. When you feel them to the touch, they are pretty glued down and secured. But this is gonna kind of like, this last layer is to fill out all those little crevices. Okay, now that our glue has dried down, we're gonna go in with some powder, and I'm using the kimchi, that white powder. And I'm gonna use a little puff. So I have some powder on my puff, and I'm just going to do some of this to set it. And for the white makeup, I'm gonna use the Maron Clown White. I have used this one for a long time and I really like it. So I'm gonna use a little brush like this, and I'm just gonna dip it in there. Try to get some. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it, this might make a little bit of a mess, but I'm gonna put it in the back of my hand. And this is just kind of gonna warm it up because it's so stiff. It's like a cream. And this, apart from warming it up, it's gonna make the makeup on your brush more even, and you're not just gonna have like one blob on one side of the brush. And then we're gonna go in. I like to start with my brows first. Just gonna pat it in. This last time I did it, I actually did it like last weekend, but the footage was kind of corrupted. This is my second time trying to put a tutorial for you guys out, and I was really determined, so that's why it's out. I'm out here doing it again. But I think because my brush was already dirty, like the application was a little bit better, and since then I was like, I should wash my brushes, and I did. So I'm having kind of like a little bit of trouble getting this to be even, and I think it's because of that. So I don't know if you can see, but there's a little bit of like sparseness, and I'm gonna go in with my finger. I'm not flipping you guys off, I promise. Just kind of like fill it in. We are gonna put powder over it as well, but this just really takes it to the next level. I'll show you side by side. Do you see how this one's like a little bit more filled in than this one? And that is because of the precision and warmth of your finger. You can do like side to side to fill in those gaps a little bit more. I don't care if I get white makeup on my headband also. I kind of bought it specifically for this. But at least last time that I did it, I did end up getting some really cool pictures and some really cool transition videos. Now I'm gonna avoid kind of like my eyelid a little bit, because since I am gonna put different amounts of eyeshadow, I'm gonna put a primer so it kind of like sticks better. And I find that this like patting motion works best than like smearing it around, because this way you can build it up. Why does this low-key feel like a workout? I'm gonna go in with my finger to kind of blend in the under eye a little bit. So while you look at me all crazy right now, remember the saying, trust the process. There's a lot of trust going on in this process. Now that that's done, we're going to powder the whole thing. So this is the little tap cap. Woo, there's powder everywhere, but it's okay. Let me wipe this off too, because then I might end up making something white. Pause. So I'm just filling up my powder puff. And you're gonna beat your face. That one was way too close to my eye. You know clowns invented this? They invented like the wet makeup and then powder makeup. But I think they would use like baby powder. And they would fill up a sock with baby powder and then literally like beat their face like this. This is one of the best powders I've tried for this, because I was using a translucent one a couple Halloweens ago, and it kind of left like a little, like, even though it said it was translucent, it left a little bit of a yellow skin colored tint, and this one is not doing that, which I really like. These are some spots I always kind of forget to powder, and it's like on top of the bridge. Awesome. So now basically we have a blank canvas, and we're gonna create contours and shadows with powder. So now everything's gonna be powder on powder. For contour, I have these two gray powders. They're also from the brand Maron, and they're called Star Blend Cake Makeup Pressed Powder Makeup. This one is in light gray, and this one is in monster gray. He did the mesh. He did the monster mesh. Yeah, you can feel your face. And also, now that you did that, it's basically like transfer proof. Powder is the key, y'all. So this is my favorite eyeshadow primer, and I'm gonna put some just at this point in the spots where I don't have white makeup. And we're gonna use a blend of purples. But let's contour our face real quick first. So I want her to have some really like cheekbones. So when you do that, you want to follow that line, right? Because you want your cheeks to be so high that they create a shadow under. I'm gonna tap, and then I'm going to tap. And then you want to hold it in the back of your makeup brush so you have the least pressure. Because this is very pigmented, and it gets dark pretty fast. I'm just doing that same patting motion. We don't want to smear because of the layers that we've created. We can brush a little bit, but not like smear. Smear. But do you see how that's building up? You want it to be also like the same length. So if this one ends kind of like right here, this one should also end right there. With the lighter gray, I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna wipe this off just a little bit. And I'm gonna kind of blend that with the bottom. Just a little bit. With those shades, we're also going to contour the nose. I'm gonna use that light gray and like a small angled brush. Tap it. And I'm gonna kind of create a little button nose effect. Also, you guys don't need to buy these. If you have like gray eyeshadows, that'll work. That will work just as well. I just have these because I did like a Marceline cosplay and I used them instead of like wet makeup. I'm gonna make a line that goes like this kind of. So it's gonna start at the bridge. And then it's gonna come up like right before we have that little button nose. Right there. Even though this gray looks like it's not doing much, you can pack it and then it'll come out. And now I'm using a little bit of that dark gray. I'm gonna start right here. When it comes to the nose, I feel like the slower and more precise, the better. And now I'm gonna go in with a white eyeshadow. I have this one with my finger. And I'm gonna go right here on the bridge and the tip of the nose. That way it's more of a contour. When it comes to art and drawing, it's either like light or no light. That's what makes a drawing. So if you think about like you're drawing a smiley face, there's the back would be light, and then when you draw like with a black pen, it would be no light. So it's just always like that. Oh, also gonna get some of that light gray and go around the forehead to also create that contour, because I am gonna put on a wig and I don't want it to just be like the wig and the light, the lightness of my face. All right, now I'm gonna go in with a purple eyeshadow. I'm probably gonna use like a couple, but this one from this MAC palette, this is a really old palette, but girl, I still use my old palettes. And I'm okay. And we're just gonna go like around the eye because our eyebrow is gonna go like up here. This like little fluffy brush. And I'm gonna pat my way to the top. Don't be afraid to like pack a lot and then bring it up slowly. Especially with some eyeshadows that don't have that much pigment. A lot of like female cartoons will have a purple eyeshadow, and I think that's really cool, really cute. I'm here, feminine. If you feel like your eyeshadow is not looking good or it's not coming out how you want it, just keep on blending, girl. Keep on blending. Our main color is on. There's a little bit of a shimmer to it. I'm gonna use this color with this brush. It's kind of similar. Just on this corner right here to kind of give like a little bit more dimension. And in this corner as well. Then I'm gonna use this brush, use that same purple, tap it a little because it's kind of loose. And we're gonna go in the bottom and kind of connect. And then using that same brush, I'm just gonna buff it out a little bit. It might be too big. Just want them to connect. Okay, now we're gonna use another purple. Hear me out, guys, hear me out. This one is a sparkly one. Ooh. It's called Healed. This is from my I Am palette from Danessa Myricks. This one's not old. This is a good one. It's a bougie one. But because look at that sparkle. Purple is so beautiful. And I'm gonna put it like right in the middle, right here. Kind of like pressing it in. And then bringing it up. The hardest part is like the little corner because I have nails on, but I'm gonna bring it like up to right here. Sorry, whoops. I'm gonna bring it like up to right here. If I look at the camera, I can kind of see. You see me looking into your soul. I'm gonna go in with that same brush and this Healed. And just kind of pat it where I can't really reach, like right here in the corner. But when it comes to like these like shimmers, the best way to apply them really is with your finger. But when you can't reach in there. So now that I did all the purple eyeshadow, you can see there's a little bit of fallout because we did our base really well with the powder and the cream. I'm gonna grab a little bit of the white powder, kind of like a lot of it, but not like flooded. And I'm gonna wipe off that and like little awesome. So now we're gonna go in with blush, and I'm actually gonna go in with this pink eyeshadow for blush because I want like a hot pink kind of vibe. Start slow, build it up. So you gotta be careful mixing it with the gray because it will get muddy. Okay, I got a little bit of like the purple. Just gonna blend it out with a clean brush. Sometimes I squish my brushes to kind of be more precise. I'm seeing a little bit of like discoloration. I'm gonna see if I put some pure white powder with the eyeshadow, if it'll fix it. I think it did. Awesome. So now moving on, I'm gonna do some eyeliner or some liquid liner, and I'm gonna do some bottom lashes and then my eyeliner. This is the Essence Super Stay liquid liner. I love this one because it has like a little brush and it's very affordable. It's like $3.99. And I'm someone that goes through a lot of eyeliner, so I prefer something like this rather than like a marker or anything like that. It's just, in my opinion, really easy to use. I love doing like fake bottom lashes. I even do it for like my everyday makeup. Now let's go in the top liner. We are gonna put lashes on, so this will help them blend the best. I want to get some in like this inner corner. I just feel like that's like baddie, you know? Awesome. Let's do the other one. You want to make sure your brush is loaded up with eyeliner, or else it's going to be a little bit harder because there's so much eyeshadow. And also try not to look up so it doesn't hit and then it's ruined. I don't want the wings to be as long as possible, but nice. Maybe this one could be a little bit thicker. Cool. I'm gonna curl and put mascara on. All right, I put mascara and eyeliner. Well, just mascara. You guys saw the eyeliner part. But I'm gonna put a little bit of liner on my waterline just to kind of make it a little bit more dramatic. I love this liner. Look, guys. It's on its last straw. This is from Urban Decay. And their eyeliners are so good. The hardest part for me too is like making sure my eyes don't water and don't ruin the look. I'm gonna use a little brush like this and put a little bit of black on it and then go right under, like right here, just to darken it a little bit. See kind of like the difference. I usually do this before I draw on the fake lashes, but I kind of forgot. Now to finish off the eyes is gonna be kind of like the trickiest part, and that is the thin eyebrows, and I'm gonna do it with the same eyeliner. I also cleaned my septum a little bit. I'm gonna do it with the same eyeliner, and again, you want to make sure it's kind of like full of ink. You're gonna have to hold your breath for this. I like to put my elbow on something like a table. In this case, it's not tall enough, so I'll put it on top of some palettes. Yeah. Get your mirror. I'm gonna like hunch a little bit. What you can also do is put a little puff on your pinky, and that way if you need to put your pinky on your face for more support, you can do that and it won't ruin it. Let's go. That was good. I'm gonna make it a little bit thicker. One more pass. Ooh! Ooh la la. Okay, awesome! Yay! Next. See, what's harder, doing the first one or trying to make the other one very similar? Ooh. This one might be too high already. Oh my god, no. It's okay, I can fix it. This one is a little bit higher. I want to make it mad. Oh my god, do I look crazy? I mean, it's okay. I can fix it. So there is that little spot. Should I fix it? Should I attempt? Let's attempt. Why not? Hey, why not? So I'm gonna grab that white, grab a little tiny angled brush. And I'm just gonna coat the very tip of it. It's just like concealer, you know? Hey, that worked! This white is very like non-forgiving though. You know what's the most frustrating thing about filming makeup tutorials? Is that I can't listen to music. And I have the whole Doja Cat album stuck in my head. Her new one, it's called V. And I have like certain songs stuck in my head. And I wish I could listen to them, but then I can't. Well, I guess I could, but It's just more of a struggle to like edit it out than to just not put it in the first place. So I will continue to have them stuck in my head. Okay, now finally we can do the lips, which I think is the most interesting part of the look. I want to take off as much of that white as possible. So she kind of has like a little like smile, and we're gonna create that with eyeliner. I really like using this 24 inks liner from Urban Decay for that, but this one is really old and I use it a lot. So let's see how much I can get out of it. And if not, I'm gonna have to use the other one. Come on, girl, one last hurrah. I kind of wanted my Cupid's bow to be sharp, because that's gonna give more like a effect, you know? We're gonna go with another Urban Decay product. This is the Lip Bond lipstick in the shade Raw Footage. What I like about this lipstick is that once it dries, it is transfer proof. I'm gonna let that dry a little bit because it's very important for the lips to be dry for this next part. I think I can show you in real time why I didn't want to use that eyeliner. Specifically, it's because it flakes. You see? So yeah, definitely if you have a ink liner, use it. I'm gonna try again. It's so bad. Maybe I can use this one. Let's see. This one might work. Yes, this one saved me. Oh my god. Woo! I don't know why it's like coming off here though. It's kind of like making me angry. Gonna go in with that pure white eyeshadow. Yeah. I'm gonna kiss this paper towel. Just to get that excess off. For this makeup look to look legit, this is the star of the show. Urban Decay 24 inks in the shade Ozone, because we are going to be creating fake fangs on our lips with this color. And this one, because it is 24/7, it's gonna work really well. Some people have said the NYX one. I've tried NYX liners before, but it was kind of giving that same vibe of like peeling and cracking. So I haven't tried, I don't even know if NYX has like an inky one like this, but this is the one I like and I use and I trust and I can recommend fully. I don't know if my lips are crooked or if I just did the spacing kind of wrong, but I feel like when my lips talk, they kind of move to the side. It's like, hello guys, my lips are over here. the more you work in layers with this, the whiter it'll look. And well, this is kind of like the makeup look. Let me go put on my costume with the wig and give you guys the full fantasy. All right, guys. So in the tutorial, I actually forgot to put on lashes, but don't forget to put on lashes because lashes really take your look from ooh to boom. Bah! My eyes are open. Ooh la la. Also, I put on these opera gloves because she has some gloves, and I did a little slit on my thumb and my pointer finger because I wanted to be able to use my phone, and it's just so easy to like use a fingerprint or like take it all out completely. But sometimes it is annoying that I'm making a video and it looks all chopped up, but whatever. And you cannot forget your accessory. These glasses literally make the look. Instantly you can tell that you're some sort of bug figure, some insect. This is my web. I also do have a tutorial on how I made these glasses linked on my TikTok and my Instagram, and I'll probably have it here on shorts as well. I'm not gonna add it to this video because this is like specifically the makeup, but yeah, these are super easy to make. And also anything that you see that I put on my face today, if it's on Amazon, I will have it on my Amazon storefront so you guys can check it out. And if you buy it from me, I will get a little bit of a commission, and that'll help me be more creative with my videos. You know, I just bought this spider web today at Spirit Halloween. Tell me why it was $15. After I saw it, I was like, damn, I probably could make that with a roll of yarn, but whatever, being creative costs money. So if you guys could help me in that sense, I would really appreciate it. But if you can't, no worries. Just by liking this video, leaving a comment, or subscribing if you haven't subscribed to my channel helps me out a ton. And guys, I really do live for this. This is so fun to play dress up and just like talk to the camera, because there was a time where I didn't have any friends in real life, and like speaking to a camera and connecting with you guys online all over the world was just like a really special thing for me. So I appreciate anyone that's watching. Time is very valuable, so if you have given me your time to watch this, I really appreciate it. And yeah, I hope you guys liked this video. You guys can follow me on TikTok and Instagram at Karen the Carrot. I'll put it right here. That's Karen, or that's Carrot with the K, because Karen and Carrot with the K. Yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Love you guys so much. Please take care of each other. If you guys try this, please tag me. I hope you guys have the best Halloween ever. October is the best month. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.